What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Louisiana Outdoorsman. We are doing probably something pretty stupid right now. It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which is basically at its hottest point in between 3 and 4 o'clock, and I decided I'm gonna get out of the house and try to go do some fishing, which is either gonna be a great idea if I catch or a terrible idea because I'm not gonna catch and probably out here catching heat stroke. But it is actually 101 degrees outside right now, according to my truck. So we'll see how it goes. I didn't want to, being that I'm by myself today, I didn't want to go through the troubles of getting out the boat, unloading it, loading it, all kind of stuff by myself. So what I did is I went on Google Maps and went kind of around my area, probably within about maybe a 5 square mile area around my house, and tried to find some little canals that I could probably fish. And I seen this one little area where you can pull off the road. It's got space to pull off, so it's not like you're fishing directly off the road. And so that's a plus. It's next to a bridge, so they may have fish next to next to the bridge and under the pylons and stuff like that. And but I don't know. What am I to, who am I to say there's gonna be fish here or not? I have no clue. But I got 3 different type of rods. I'm about to stop at the store real quick and pick up some night crawlers. I'm gonna fish with some night crawlers under a cork for some brim. And I also bought another pole with a jig, maybe for some sockeye if they have it or something like that. And I also have another pole with just a jig head. I may fish for some catfish as well while I'm there. Who knows? Like I said, it's a different spot, never been here before, and it's a land spot, which I don't fish much from land, so we'll give it a go. Hopefully this isn't the last time you're hearing from me, because I done caught heat stroke and KO'd on the side of the road in the sugarcane field. So but I'm gonna strap this thing to my chest once I get out to the spot, and I'll catch you guys, and hopefully we ripping on some lips, so stay tuned. All right, all we're trying to fish with, I'm just trying to see what's here now. So all I'm gonna do is just use a little jig head with a little piece of worm on it. I'm trying to get under this bridge right here. That's making it very difficult because it's got this big piece of grass in front of it, which is definitely not making it easy whatsoever, especially to cast and get under there. There we go. Oh, we got a bite, got a bite. Oh, what is it? Oh, little baby catfish. Like I said, whatever we catch here today is definitely not going to be by any means anything big, but to know they have fish here, that's definitely a plus, even though it's a teeny little catfish. But a fish is a fish nonetheless. And we're not keeping anything today, especially, obviously I wouldn't keep this, but we'll let them go and see what else is in there. I wish I had a clearer path to be able, or at least a better low spot down here under this bridge, or at least more place to stand, because I keep seeing fish surfacing in the middle, but there's no place for me to really fish. Like, I feel like I have to keep casting in this one little spot, because if I try to cast under, there's no way it's gonna work. And there's no way, oh, I might be able to get down on that end, maybe. Let's cast here a few times, see what we can catch still. Oh, there we go. Got a little bite. We may be fishing too close to the bank. Let's see if I can get it out there a tad bit further. Right there. I think we're gonna get bit right there. Yep, instantly. There's a bunch of these little small catfish. It must be some teeny catfish just feeding in the shallows. I mean, teeny catfish. But you would think that this is where all the fish are. I mean, this catfish is no bigger than my, catfish is no bigger than my hand at most. Look how yellow he is. That's insane. He actually got me on my finger right there. But he didn't, Well, buddy, hang on. About to go on a rescue mission, risk falling in for this little catfish. Hang on, little buddy. Hang on, little buddy. I'm gonna come and save you. As long as I don't get hit by those thorns, which are everywhere. Oh, don't flop, don't flop, don't flop, don't flop. Good job, buddy. All right, rescued little buddy here. I could actually fish from right here. It's not bad. I'm just so worried about snakes because, as you can tell, all of this is so overgrown, and it'd be so easy for a snake just to come up and just bust me, or these, because I'm not fond. I could probably deal with a few snakes here and there, but me and those spiders don't get along. Now, how am I supposed to get back up here? Alright. Bet you that's the issue. Because now I can barely see it now. There he is. Ah! Man, I'm getting bit so close to the bank. It's literally right there. Got him. Little catfish. A little bit bigger catfish this time. But it seems that's majority of what's right here. So I think what I'm gonna do, I don't know what you got going on under your mouth there, buddy. That's kind of gross. But he's the biggest catfish so far that we caught. Still not big by any means, but I think what I'm gonna do is, I think this bridge has just got catfish on it right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go try to explore. They got some laydowns over there. Maybe go try to explore that, and maybe some trees further down, see what we can catch. Oh, big fish! Oh, did you see that? I don't know why I said big fish. I got excited because he took it under. Did you see that catfish come out of the water? Oh my God, that was insane. Dude, he ate it too. He ate it so hard. My goodness. I didn't even, look, I hooked him in his gill pretty much. That was insane. It's so much fun, even though they're not super big fish. Hang on, let me get this catfish unhooked real quick. Throw him back. Even though, like I said, they're not super big fish, it's something about watching that cork go under that just instantly triggers happiness and so much joy that it's hard to describe to someone who doesn't fish, because all you want to do is just set the hook so hard because you see your cork going. There's something visual that you can see, so I don't know, but I thoroughly enjoy it. And we'll keep walking this bank, and probably I'll end up casting in the shaded area because they got the laydowns and stuff right here, as you guys can see, but I don't think many fish are going to be in the shallow water with the sun beating on it like that. So I may try to find some laydown in the shaded area, and I think that's where the fish will be at. So we'll go ahead and stick to that strategy and see what we got. This is tough, Chief. Oh, there he is. There he is. A little catfisher. Man. This thing is the only thing in here is small catfish. It seems to be the unpopular opinion of this canal is baby catfish. Another one. It'd be nice to get a little brim here and there, but I thought for sure that was a brim too, because when he took it, he kind of hesitated on it for a little bit and then came back for it. So I thought that was a brim bite, because normally catfish just take it directly under, but he kind of played with it for a little bit, and that's why I thought it was a brim. But another catfish nonetheless. All right, guys, I had to get me a little break. It is super hot out here. I've only been out here for a couple hours now. It's about 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and I've tried to, you can probably see it from there, I was actually fishing this little tree line just now right here. I'm gonna try finishing off and going a little bit further, just to see if there's any brim or any other fish besides them little small catfish. But you know, so far it hasn't been a complete bust. It is hot, and it's hard to get down to the water because, for one, the water's low, like super low, and two, the bank is so steep and everything's so overgrown. If I can roll down my window here, you can see everything right here is just overgrown, and it's hard to get to the water, which is making it way harder to fish, because I gotta like pick and choose spots, because I can't just get in anywhere I want. But we'll give it maybe another hour and a half, and see what happens. I don't want to stay out here too late and the mosquitoes will start coming out and everything like that. So we'll see, finish off this tree line right here, and then we'll make our way back to the front and maybe fish that bridge for a little bit more. And I might actually hook a whole worm up. I bought a bigger pole with me with a jig head. I might throw that in the middle, maybe for a bigger catfish, see what happens. But taking a quick break, getting some water, I'm gonna head back out, and hopefully we can catch some more variety besides these small catfish. If not, it was fun either way, so stay tuned. You could tell where this water's normally at. You can see, if you guys can see it, in this little crevice right here, from top to bottom, it's like, you could tell where like there's a nook where fish normally go if the water was high, but like this water's so low. I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go back to my truck and head back to the front, because the front seems like where I was getting majority of my bites. It's just really hot up there with no shade, but we'll see what happens, because I can't really go any further that way because I have a bunch of overgrown stuff, and it looks like it dips down into maybe like a little ditch, but we'll see. Just takes my line and just goes everywhere. Oh, that's a bite. That's guaranteed a bite right there. That's where I got them every time. Come on. There he is. There he is. Little catfisher. Little catfisher. Hang on, little buddy. Listen, you ain't gotta worry about me keeping any of you today. Nice little, I normally say nice little 2-pound catfish, but it's like a 2-ounce catfish. But nonetheless, our catfish. They are huddled up, man. I don't know if there's like a little bit of structure down there or something, but they're definitely huddled up and loving that little spot down there. Alright guys, that is going to be a wrap on the video. I had to get out of there for as much fish as I was catching, which wasn't too much. The little bitty catfish, it wasn't worth staying out there trying to explore more and try to get, you know, in areas that were way further back. It was just too hot, and it just wasn't happening today, that's for sure. I was hoping to catch some brim. I have been wanting to catch brim for so long now. I may go out in my boat soon to try to get some brim in the lake. I just don't know yet. I just don't know if I feel like making that trip to go out there. If I do, it'd have to be early morning and get out of there super fast before it heats up. But it's so hot. It's almost 7 o'clock in the afternoon right now. It's still in the mid-90s. It's insane. I just can't stand to be out there for that long without getting overheated or just it taking a toll on me. So, but like I said, still fun to catch the little small catfish, even though they were teeny. Like I said, there's something about the cork going under the water that just gets you super pumped and super excited. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was a little something different, a little something extra since I haven't been posting a whole lot. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and come back for another episode of Louisiana Outdoorsman.